The Ultimate Guide to Real Estate Investing in the Dominican Republic, 2025. Dominican Republic 1. Why the Dominican Republic is a hot investment destination globe showing Europe, Africa, economic and political stability. The Dominican Republic, DR, has one of the most stable and fastest growing economies in the Caribbean and Latin America, with GDP growth averaging 5 to 6% annually for over a decade. It enjoys political stability, a growing middle class, and strong foreign investment frameworks, all of which support a sustainable real estate market. Airplane tourism superpower. Tourism is the DR's economic engine. Over 11 million annual visitors, 2024 figures, record-breaking. Punta Cana alone receives more flights than almost any other Caribbean destination. Government expansion of airports, e.g. Cabo Rojo, Samama upgrades, and new tourism corridors, will further boost real estate values. Tourism translates directly into rental demand, property appreciation, and business opportunity. Money with Wings dollar-linked market. Most real estate transactions are conducted in USD, which gives relative currency stability for international investors. Women judge equal rights for foreigners. Foreigners enjoy the same property rights as Dominican nationals. No special permits, no need for residency to buy. You can own freehold property, full title, in your name or through a corporation. Brick 2. Types of real estate investments. Let's break down the main property categories, their pros, cons, and ROI potential. A. Beach with umbrella vacation rentals / Airbnb properties, where Punta Cana, Bavaro, Cap Cana, Las Terrenas, Samama, Sosua, Cabaret. Why it works. These regions attract short-term tourists all year, giving you strong occupancy and high nightly rates. Platforms like Airbnb, Booking.com, and Expedia have exploded in use since COVID-19 recovery. ROI snapshot, 2025 averages. Gross ROI, 8 to 12% annually. Net ROI, after management / expenses, 6 to 9%. Occupancy, 70 to 85% in strong zones, Punta Cana, Bavaro. Appreciation, 5 to 8% annually. Tips. Choose condos within managed resort communities, security, pools, beach access. Confoder-certified projects often exempt you from property tax for 15 years. Hire a reputable local property manager, typically 15 to 20% of rental income. B. Cityscape at dusk urban long-term rentals, where Santo Domingo, Piantini, Naco, Bella Vista, Gascue, Arroyo Hondo, Santiago. Why it works. Stable, year-round demand from local professionals, expats, and embassy / NGO staff. ROI snapshot. Gross ROI, 5 to 8%. Steady occupancy and lower volatility than tourist zones. Excellent capital appreciation potential in upmarket zones like Piantini and Naco. Tips. Buy near universities, embassies, and corporate hubs. Look for new-build apartments with amenities and secure parking. Invest early in infrastructure expanding zones, metro extensions, ring road areas. C. Sunrise land banking / development, where around Punta Cana, Niches, Macau, Samama, Monte Cristi, and Puerto Plata. Why it works. Land prices are still lower than other Caribbean regions. Buying before infrastructure and tourism projects reach full scale gives massive appreciation. ROI snapshot. Long-term appreciation, 10 to 20% annually. High risk / high reward. Passive holding or future development potential. Tips. Always verify title and zoning. Partner with a local lawyer to verify ownership, liens, and boundaries. Ideal for investors with patience and long-term capital. D. Office building commercial / mixed-use real estate, where Santo Domingo, Santiago, Punta Cana. Why it works. The economy is diversifying, commercial centers, co-working spaces, and retail hubs are booming. ROI snapshot. 8 to 12% annual rental yield possible with strong tenants. Appreciation driven by urban growth and demand for modern spaces. Examples: boutique hotels, strip malls, office spaces, restaurants, or medical clinics in high-traffic zones. E. Hotel boutique hotels and eco-lodges, where Las Terrenas, Jarabacoa, Barahona, Pedernales, Cabo Rojo project. Why it works. Tourism diversification beyond beach resorts. Travelers want eco-luxury and authenticity. ROI snapshot. Gross ROI, 12 to 20%, high margin but management intensive. Exit value increases once area gains recognition. Tips. Partner with experienced hospitality managers. Check local tourism grants or Confoder exemptions for hotel development. Receipt 3. Legal framework and due diligence. Classical building, equal rights for foreigners. Under Dominican law, foreigners can buy, sell, and inherit property freely. No local partner is required. Title system. Properties are registered under the Registro de Títulos system. Ensure you get a Certificado de Título, title certificate, from the official land registry. Balance scaled key legal steps. Letter of intent/offer to purchase outlines terms, deposit, typically 10%. Due diligence by lawyer, verify title, clean and transferable. Check liens, encumbrances, zoning, and property taxes. Purchase agreement, contrato de venta, drafted by attorney, notarized. Closing and title transfer. Buyer pays full amount, title registered with land registry. Tax registration, obtain a local taxpayer ID RNC. Use a local real estate attorney. Recommended cost, 1 to 1.5% of property value. They will protect you from fraudulent titles or non-registered developments. Money bag 4. Taxation and government incentives. Puzzle piece. Confoder law, tourism incentives. Law number 158-01 provides major benefits for qualifying projects. Exemption from property tax for up to 15 years. Exemption from transfer tax on first purchase. Exemption from income tax for tourism operations. Exemption from import duties on construction materials and furnishings. Applies mostly to developments approved in tourist zones, Punta Cana, Samama, Puerto Plata, Niches, etc. Money with wings. Transfer tax. 3% of the property's assessed value, waived under Confoder. House property tax IPI. 1% annual tax on properties valued above 9.5 million pesos, $160,000 USD. Bank income tax. Rental income is subject to a 27% corporate tax if under a company, but individuals often pay less depending on structure. Palm tree capital gains tax. Taxed as regular income, 27%, but exemptions apply if property held long-term or under Confoder. Building construction 5. Financing options 1. Local banks, Dominican financing. Interest rates, 9 to 12% annually. Down payment, 20 to 30%. Term, 15 to 25 years. Many banks lend to foreigners with proof of income, often in USD. Main lenders, Banco Popular, Banreservas, Scotiabank, BHD Leon. 2. Developer financing. 0% interest during construction. Usually 20 to 30% down, with installment payments over 12 to 36 months. 3. Cash purchases. Common among foreign buyers, especially in pre-construction. 4. International financing. Possible via offshore lenders, but usually higher interest. Chart increasing 6. Return on investment ROI scenarios. Property type. Gross ROI. Net ROI. Appreciation. Risk level. Management need. Vacation rental. 8 to 12%. 6 to 9%, 5 to 8%, medium, high, long-term urban, 5 to 8%, 4 to 6%, 4 to 7%, low, land investment, 10 to 20%, high, low, commercial/hotel, 10 to 15%, 8 to 12%, 6 to 10%, high, round pushpin 7. Best places to invest, 2025 edition, beach with umbrella, Punta Cana/Bavaro/Cap Cana. Epicenter of Dominican tourism. Luxury condos, golf resorts, marinas. High occupancy and strong appreciation. Access to Confoder projects. Top developments, Cana Rock, Coral Bay, Vista Cana, Cap Cana residences. Sunrise Las Terrenas, Sama. French/European expat hub. Boutique villas and eco-lodges. Unique mix of mountain and beach properties. Airport upgrades and highway expansion increasing demand. Cityscape at dusk, Santo Domingo. Economic heart of the doctor. Perfect for long-term residential and commercial rentals. Safe, appreciating neighborhoods. Piantini, Naco, Bella Vista, Mirador Sur. Sosua and Cabaret, North Coast. Popular for expats and digital nomads. Excellent short-term rental market. Kite surfing and beach communities. Lower entry price than Punta Cana. National Park, Jarabacoa and Constanza, mountain regions. Dominican Alps, cool weather, ecotourism boom. High-end villas, mountain lodges, and Airbnb stays. Ideal for diversification and retirement investments. Building construction Michis and Pedernales emerging zones. Government Cabo Rojo Master Plan, creating new tourism corridor. Major infrastructure spending, future appreciation hotspot. Compass 8. Step-by-step strategy for foreign investors. Define objective, rental income, retirement, or resale. Choose location and type, beach condo, city apartment, land. Budget planning. Include 5 to 7% closing costs plus 15% contingency. Hire local attorney and real estate agent. Visit in person or virtually, due diligence. Sign reservation agreement, 10% deposit. Conduct legal title search. Finalize purchase contract. Register with CRD, Investment Authority. Manage or lease property professionally. Warning 9. Risks and how to minimize them. Risk. Description. Mitigation. Title fraud. Fake or duplicate ownership titles. Hire experienced real estate attorney. Poor infrastructure. Roads, water, or internet lacking. Inspect area personally. Confirm municipal plans. Hurricanes. Tropical weather damage. Insure insurance by inland or elevated. Overbuilding. Oversupply in tourist zones. Choose established or Confoder certified projects. Currency risk. RD dollar depreciation. Keep revenue in USD. Use USD bank accounts. Bad developers. Unfinished projects. Research developer history and references. Globe with Meridians 10. How to manage your property. If you're not residing in the DR full-time, use property management companies. They handle cleaning, check-ins, and guest service, maintenance, repairs, and taxes. Marketing Airbnb, Booking.com. Average fee, 15 to 25% of rental income. Technology tools. Use platforms like Hostaway/Guesty for booking management. SmartBomb automated guest communication. AirDNA to analyze local occupancy and pricing. House with Garden 11. Real estate structuring, tax optimization. Personal ownership. Simpler and cheaper for single properties. Limited liability. Local company, SRL/EIRL. Better for multiple properties. Easier to manage taxes and hire staff. Allows for property resale via share transfer, minimizing transfer tax. Trust Fideicomiso. Popular for developers or high net worth investors. Provides protection and inheritance control. Bar chart 12. Future outlook, 2025 to 2030. Tourism expected to double by 2030, driven by public-private megaprojects. New highways and airports, Samama, Pedernales, will open undervalued markets. Digital nomad visas under consideration, boosting long-term rentals. Stable political leadership ensures investor confidence. Demand for ecotourism and sustainable real estate continues to rise. Compass 13. Sample investment paths. Conservative approach. Buy $150,000 condo in Santo Domingo Brent long-term. ROI 6 to 7%. Focus on capital appreciation plus stable income. B. Growth-focused strategy. Buy pre-construction unit in Punta Cana, Confoder exempt. Finance via developer, 20% down 3 years. Airbnb rental for 10% ROI. Resale in 5 years for 40% gain. C. Hybrid portfolio. 1 urban apartment, steady income. 1 vacation villa, high season profits. 1 plot of land near Michis, future development upside. Puzzle piece 14. Final recommendations. White heavy checkmark work with. Licensed real estate brokers, registered under Asociación Dominicana de Corredores de Bienes Raíces. Bilingual attorneys with property experience. Certified appraisers and notaries. White heavy checkmark verify. Title certificate and plot number cadastro. Confoder status and developer reputation. Infrastructure plans nearby, highways, resorts, utilities. White heavy checkmark plan. Exit strategy, resale, inheritance, or passive holding. Annual expenses, maintenance, HOA insurance. White heavy checkmark always. Register your foreign investment with CRD to ensure repatriation rights. Keep copies of all contracts in both English and Spanish. High voltage conclusion. Real estate investment in the Dominican Republic offers one of the best ROI to risk ratios in the Caribbean. The combination of tourism growth, stable legal framework, tax incentives, and foreign ownership freedom makes it a magnet for investors from the US, Canada, and Europe. Whether your goal is cash flow, Airbnb, long-term appreciation, or development profits, there's a clear entry path, provided you do your due diligence and partner with reputable local experts.